Welcome back to Cards in the Closet, and today I have another box that I have not seen from my collection in over 10 years, if not longer. It's been stored away, and I finally found it today. I've been looking for this box because I knew I had it, but I do not remember what's in it. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you guys as I'm finding it. I know it's all graded cards right here. These are all PSA, and you could tell by this SKU numbers on them. They were graded a long time ago. And then over here I have some 76, 77 Topps basketball also in here. So let's go. Let's see what we have. I haven't seen these in a long time. What do we got? What do we have? Mike Sojourner. Look at the shape of those cards though. Haha, at least I was smart enough to put them all in the card savers. All right, let's go. Phil Jackson. Charlie Scott. Again, I don't remember what's in here. You guys are seeing it for the first time. Charlie Scott, since I've seen it in over a decade. Artist Gilmore. These cards are in good shape. Dick Van Arsdale. Brian Winters. Paul Silas. Wes Unseld. Bob Lanier. Billy Keller. These are in good shape. Austin Carr. These cards are probably going to go into grading. That's probably why I had them in here, because I did that a while ago. Years ago, I should say. Let's keep going. All right, what do we have? Herm Gilliam. If I butcher a name, don't butcher me. Sam Lacey. Walt Frazier. Oh, that's a good looking card. Bruce Seals. Casey Russell. Ernie DiGregorio. Doing my best on some of these guys. Maurice Lucas. Don Watts. Leonard Robinson. Swin Nader. That's a good centered card. Ricky Sobers. Jim Jones. Lou Hudson. Ron Boone. A little dinged up there on the bottom. Jimmy Walker. Tom Bowerwinkle. And Kevin Porter. All right, about halfway there. Then we'll get to those PSA graded cards. Again, I have no idea what's in there. Bob Love. Pick it up a little bit for you guys. Brian Winters. Dave Twirsdick. Butch Beard. Looks like I put two of them in there. Two Butch Beards in that holder. Ooh, okay. Jim Brewer. Gail Goodrich. Same thing. I did that one. Two of them in there. Oof. Dave Myers. Randy Smith All-Star. Elvin Hayes. Dave Bing. Curtis Rowe. Again, why am I putting two in there? Norm Van Lier. Chris Ford. Clifford Ray. Billy Knight. Tom Van Arsdale. Dick Snyder. Scott Wedman. Billy Pultz. Jim McMillan. Man. Another Bob Lanier. Oh, look at the centering on that one. That's not a bad looking card right there. Bob McAdoo. Ooh, that one's, there we go. That one's not centered too well. Mike Gale. Phil Chenier. Calvin Murphy. Couple more stacks of these, then we'll get to those PSA grade. I'm excited to see what I have in there. See what I thought would be grading worthy back then. Glenn McDonald. Elvin Hayes, All-Star. Fred Carter. That's a good looking card. Rich Jones. Bird Averett. I know I'm butchering some of these. Spencer Haywood. Ooh, another Spencer Haywood. At least I kept them separate. Wes Unseld. Oh, I got another Dave Twardzik. Randy Smith. Sidney Wicks in the headband. Jeff Petrie. Lloyd Neal. And Tom Henderson. As I'm going through these guys, do you PSA grade these? I'm asking. I don't know if they do the tall ones. I would assume they do. I guess I could look it up on see if there's auctions for that. So I could do that. Phil Smith, Ken Charles, Lionel Hollins. I've definitely look at these cards. Some of these I'm going to send in from here. Tom Van Arsdale, James Silas, Charles Johnson, Ron Behagen, and Alvin Adams. Almost done. What else do we have in there? Oh, let's take this last stack here. Fred Brown, Jamal Wilkes, Rudy Tomjanovich, Lynn Elmore, Dwight Jones, Randy Smith All-Star, JoJo White, another Elvin Hayes, Lloyd Neal, Lucius Allen, Joe Merriweather, Ralph Simpson, Casey Russell, Artis Gilmore, that one looks good, Dick Van Arsdale, I remember seeing him already, Mickey Johnson, we're wrapping it up with these 76, 77 basketball, Randy Smith, Dan Issel, Dave Bing, Kevin Porter, and Herm Gilliam. All right, not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's look at these graded cards I have in here. Again, I have no idea what's in here. I know I sent them off to PSA more than 10 years ago, more than 15, 20 years ago, I think it was. All right, 2000 Collector's Den Circulator. That's one of those cards that came from those boxes you bought. So Jerry Rice, Mint 9. What do we have? A 93 Bowman Kent Herback, 8. All right, don't ask me why. Alfonso Soriano Preview Refractor, Mint 9. 92 Bowman, Raul Mondesi, Mint 9. Brian Scalabrine, yes. Who doesn't want a Mint 9 2001 Upper Deck Flight Team? It's numbered 381 out of 500. Brian Scalabrine. This is, I think, another one that came out of those boxes that we bought back in the day. Collector's Edge T3 Retail Mint 9 Thomas Jones. All right, I'm off to a banging start. All right, here we go. Oh, no. Look at the grade. Ouch. What was Tom Griffin, 81 tops. Near Mint 7. Ugh. Jim Mint 10. RJ Soward. Again, these are, I don't think these are a few that came in that box. Ron Dugans, Mint 9. Troy Aikman, near Mint 8. And Gerard Warren, Topps Finest, Mint 9. Let's see if we can pick it up. Sammy Sosa, 90 Flair, near Mint 8. T. Martin, Mint 9. Bud Smith, number 996 and 1250, Mint 9. Paul Gasol, Stadium Club 2001, near Mint 8. See, looks like I was taking some rookies that I thought might have some potential. Roger Cedeno, 8. Chris Redman, 9. Oh, got some 68s in here. Ted Abernathy, 7. All right. Mike Piazza, Mint 9 off-centered. Huh. John Wetland, 8. Jason Kendall, 93 Bowman, 9. Halfway there. Just reminiscing about some of these cards I have. 81 George Hendrick, 8. Start putting over here. A Moose Haas, 8. Wow, tough. Sal Butera, 8. Bill Russell, 8. I see a theme going on here. Gary Maddox, 8. those numbers that are on there. These were graded quite a few years back. Who knows what they would get nowadays. Whoop. Twins team, 81 Topps, 8. Bucky Dent, 8. Tony Perez, 8. Ouch. Paul Mitchell, 8. John Tamargo, 8. All right, almost there, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of reminiscing here. Dave McKay, 8. I got a lot of 81 Topps. Steve Yeager, 9. Jerry White, 81 Topps, 9. Don Money, 9. Rick Russell, 8. I guess I had a fascination with 81 Topps then. Doug Rowe, 8. Jim Isayan, 8. Rangers team, 81 Topps, 9. National League Championship. What do we have here? The Astros and the Phillies, it says here. 8. Harold Baines. There we go. Harold Baines rookie. 8. Strikeout leaders. Carlton and Barker. Mint 9. Okay. Nice little find there. All right. So what else do we have here? Last ones. A few more here. I was infatuated with 81 Topps back then. Jack Morris, 8. Gary Lucas, 8. Dave Kingman, 8. Len Barker, 9. And what is this? Pro Grading Jason Kendall, mint 9. All right. I know I didn't send that in. I just picked it up along the way somehow and it just ended up in this box. Yeah, so there we go. Just reminiscing on some of another box I found for my collection. I'm unloading this. So all this stuff here is going to go on eBay. Put it up there. See what they can get. You can move them out. And then these here, I'm going to go through these basketball cards and I'm going to send some of those in. I don't know if I'm going to send them to SGC or to PSA. I'll look in there, see what the best ones are. Look at some comps, see if it's worth it. And put them up on eBay. Thanks for watching, guys.